But I mean, this one starts with the thing I brought up at the end of last time. I'm going to re-mention it because I just loved the fact that the motion capture was done by Acclaim, the games company Acclaim.
Yeah.
That's bizarre to me. Why did they base it specifically on the game Turok Dinosaur Hunter as well? That's the tech.
I guess they just figured like this crazy dinosaur hunting game is the future.
I guess. Maybe. It must have seemed like it was.
There's something about this crappy motion captured computer graphics that is thrilling.
I know it's dated in this movie in some ways, but I think, considering the age of the film, the effects hold up pretty well because they're a blend of, physical and there's a bit of CG, but it's not too silly. Yeah.
I just remember, do you remember the Street Fighter, the movie, the game, where they made a Street Fighter game that was based on the Van Damme movie? Yeah. And apparently because Capcom, I believe, were like so protective over like their gaming engine and like how they made Street Fighter and stuff. When the company came to them, they're like, "Oh, so can we just do what you guys did?" They're like, "No, we're not giving you the formula, like the secret Coke formula." So I don't know if they went to Acclaim, but they basically then went and motion captured the actors like Van Damme and Raul Julia and all the people in the movie. So you get essentially a Street Fighter game that looks like Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
But then it's following the storyline to. I don't even know if it does follow the storyline to the movie, but I guess like
what storyline?
Guile looks like Van Damme.
I'm sorry.
Friggin'.
What was the story in that movie again? Was it like
M. Bison was holding a bunch of people hostage, and he was like Saddam Hussein basically, and then like the muscles from Brussels was very very American General Guile.
Yeah, why have they cast him for God's sake?
I don't know. But then they have a point of him being American too. They have the thing tattooed, the flag tattooed on his goddamn muscles. It's like just make him a Belgium like friggin' general and just have done with it. Like why has he got to be American? But
or cast someone who's really really American.
Yeah, well to be fair, like I think within that movie, I don't think Van Damme's any of the problem of it. I think Van Damme's actually quite a charismatic presence. So I'm like, oh, he's doing fine for what he's been given to do. But but then that was just one of those baffling things of like, here you go, Street Fighter, the movie, the game. It's like, this is terrible. And as if the gaming company were like, we know it's terrible.
That extremely long title reminds me of a more recent project, which was Disney's High School Musical, the series.
Oh, yeah, that confused me, so I looked it up, and the explanation on Wikipedia made me want to watch it, even though I've never seen High School Musical. It sounded amazing. So it's a show about High School Musical. So they're putting on a musical of the movie High School Musical in a fictional show. Oh, it's confusing.
I think I did see High School Musical back when it came out. Since then, I've always been very defensive of Zac Efron because people are like, oh, Zac Efron. It's like, hey, that kid can sing and dance. Like he's a triple threat. That guy. Like there's a freaking musical number where he's bouncing basketballs in the back of his neck and stuff. He's crazy. Like it's like oh, he can do stuff. That guy's talented. I'm not gonna knock him. So
I mean, I will admit this much about High School Musical, which is obviously first of all I have seen it. But also, it gets into its premise so quick. Like, it's insane. Like, within the first, 3 minutes, you've got the main characters and you've got their goals that they want. One of them wants to be a basketball player. The other one wants to be a singer. And within the first song, they basically laid it all out. And then it's just 90 minutes of follow-on from that. And it's pretty amazing. It took an hour for Batman to begin.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
And High School Musical, they're not at the high school of I think until about the 10th minute, but they're certainly musical right from the get-go. They don't waste any time.
Well, let's not waste any time ourselves here with minute 121.